evening. My name is Katie Ginster, and I am the intermediate math teacher at Aspire Online Academy. So I teach grades 3, 4, and 5 to our students on Zoom. Super fun. So if you would, with me for a moment, we're going to think back to last school year. I loved last year for so many great reasons. And I had 7 just absolutely wonderful 3rd grade students. However, when they came to me, their math scores were a little lower than I would have expected. So I kind of panicked. How am I going to best support my 3rd graders in multiplication and division when they are not showing me proficiency in adding and subtracting? So I'm not going to lie, I had a moment. Shelby and I had a couple of sessions together, and my students and I, we got to work. We spiraled, we reviewed, I taught my 3rd grade curriculum, and by the end of the year, there were many happy tears because they showed proficiency in 3rd grade math. And so I also teach 4th grade this year. So of these 7 students, 6 of them were mine in the beginning of the year. And again, many happy tears were shed because not only did I help them grow, but they retained what I taught them. So I owe a lot of my success to my knowledge of my standards, my curriculum, and these online computer platforms that I'm going to talk to you about today. So that's kind of my recipe for success, and I'm really excited to share that with you this evening. And I'm a little ahead. Cool. So the 2 programs I'm going to talk to you about tonight are Class Kick, which is an interactive whiteboard, and Edulastic, which is now called Pear Deck Assessments, but it's all still great. So Class Kick, like I said, is an interactive whiteboard. I use it for everything in my classroom, and I owe it a lot of my success too, because it really allows me to be that responsive and reactive teacher, even when I'm at home and my kids are at home as well. So just like many educational platforms, Edulastic Class Kick lets you build your own assessment or assignment, or also pull from one of their many pre-creative things in their library. I personally love uploading my PowerPoints, and it's all in one location. So when you open an assignment, this is what you see. You can draw, you can type, you can record your voice, you can upload pictures. Your students can do the exact same thing. For math teachers, you can even upload interactive manipulatives. The responsiveness comes in this slide right here, where I can see real time what my students are doing, what they're writing, what they're typing, and what they're doing. I can also click each individual kid and see again in real time what they're doing and provide them feedback. So I can say, buddy, we might need to fix this, or good job, you knocked that out of the park. What the kids love too are the digital stickers. So no more running out of stickers or ink for your ink pad because they're all digitized. So Class Kick has ones you can use, or I uploaded my Bitmoji just to give that more of a personal touch. Again, the kids absolutely love it. Last thing is, as a teacher, I have lots of tools at my disposal with Class Kick. I can lock the assignment so they can still see it, but can't edit it. And then I can also hide their names, like I did today. I can show you their work, but you don't know who did it. And maybe that's the point of that activity. So much more to talk about, but I only have 5 minutes. With Edulastic, as a 3rd grade teacher, I found that it mirrors CMAS almost to a T. So not only am I teaching my students and analyzing where my students are at on standards-based assignments, but I can also help them prep for a test without prepping for a test. So as you can see, I've used it for both reading and math. And when I say it's like CMAS, it's very much like CMAS. From the formatting down to how they answer a question. From the circle to the squares, it's what they're going to see. It's absolutely wonderful. What teachers love are the reports. This is real-time data on how my students are doing. Obviously, I took a picture, so it's not real time anymore. But it's really cool because it changes as the kids progress through an assignment. What's even cool too is I can click a student, and this is a particular student report. So me and this lovely human had a conversation of, I think you might have rushed through this, so let's go back and let's redo it, or let's reteach, because you might need that little bit of support. The last really cool thing is you get a standards-based report on an assignment. So this was the beginning of a year assignment. I knew we weren't going to do very well, but now I know exactly where my students where we need to focus our work so that we can get to where we need to be by the end of the year. Again, wonderful platform. There are so many more great technology programs out there. Nearpod, Lumio is another popular one. I only had 5 minutes to talk, so I had to choose my 2 favorites. But thank you all so much. And again, I hope you can take one of these 2 platforms and use it in your room tomorrow, next week. It's both possible. So thank you so much.